it means 1 or maybe 2 days in a week I get up, and the rest of the days I don't get up. So my daily routine is based on two conditions: if I get up and if I don't get up. So I will start if I get up at 6 o'clock. So after getting up, I brush my teeth and wash my face. Later on, I put headphones on my head and play any random song and go for a morning walk. After having walk, I take shower, and uh, I I do not worship too much, but still I like to essential to God. But on every Tuesday, I take shower early in the morning and go to Hanumanji's temple. And after returning from temple, I read scriptures like Hanuman Chalisa and Sundarkand. Uh, and these are the things I do when I get up early in the morning. But if I do not get up, I sleep like Kumbhakaran and get up at around 9 o'clock. After sleeping too much, still I brush my teeth with sleepy eyes. After brushing my teeth, I wash my face. Later on, I take tea, and now then I take shower. Uh, Now at around 10, then I have breakfast at around 11 or maybe 12 o'clock. I don't know what kind of person I am. I take breakfast at the time of lunch. After having breakfast, I go to my room and start playing GTA 5. After playing 2.5 or maybe 3 hours, when I get tired, I stop playing, and then now it's time for my lunch. I have lunch at around 3 o'clock. After having lunch, it's time for my afternoon nap. After having nap, I get up and wash my face and get ready to come here. After enjoying and learning so many things here, I go to home. I reach home at around 7:30. Now these days, I try to learn some programming languages. So when I'm in home, I try to code in my PC. After coding enough for today, I at around 9 or 9:30, I have dinner. After dinner, I watch web series. And currently, I'm watching Money Heist, and I am in season 5. And I watch one episode daily. As after watching at around 11 o'clock, some friends call me for playing BGMI. So I play BGMI with them at like something 1 hour. After playing BGMI, I start net surfing or sometimes watching Instagram reels. After watching, I don't know when I fell asleep. It means I know when I fall asleep, but I don't know about the time. So these are things this is my daily routine. Sometimes my routine contains some changes, but most of the times I do same. So all right, at last, once again, thank you for this opportunity.
ये तुम्हारा प्रेजेंटेशन इतना बढ़िया है, तुम्हारे चेहरे पे स्माइल रहती है, स्ट्रेस नहीं रहता है। इसके बावजूद भी तुमने अपनी स्पीकिंग में इतना समय लगाया, तो मैंने समझ से दे देते। तो बाकी लोगों को देखो मजबूरी से हो जाती है, बाकी लोग तो बॉडी ऑफ क्रिएटिव, लेकिन उसके साथ चेहरे पे जो स्माइल है, मतलब जो चीज वो अच्छे से बताना चाहता है वो स्माइली तरीके से बताता है। कहीं पे भी हमें तो ये भी याद नहीं कि तुम्हारे फर्स्ट स्पीच में तुम्हारे चेहरे पे स्ट्रेस आ भी नहीं, लेकिन तुम जिस तरह ये जो देख रहे हो, ये बंदा किस तरह से चीजों को यहाँ पे देखता है, स्वीकार करता है। और चूंकि रटने का काम तो इस क्लास में हम देखते हैं, ये उस स्थिति में बड़े आराम से पहुंच रहा है कि अगर लेकिन हम इसमें कोई इंटरव्यू वगैरह फेस करते हैं, उसमें इंटरव्यू डेफिनेटली होगा अच्छा। जीडी में जाता है, जीडी में भी अच्छे से क्योंकि वहां पे केवल जीडी में वो केवल आपका ज्ञान नहीं देखना चाहते, आपका एप्लीकेंस भी देखना चाहते हैं, जिसमें हम दो शब्द और जोड़ेंगे, गेस्चर एंड पोस्चर। आप कैसे खड़े हैं या कैसे बैठे हैं और आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज किस तरह से प्रस्तुत हो रही है, वो उस शब्द को नोट करते हैं। उसमें बहुत स्ट्रेसफुल तरीके से जी या इंटरव्यू को फेस कर रहे हैं, वो उनके लिए माइनस पॉइंट और वास्तव में ये जिस बीच के लिए डॉक्टर सुबह उठने से लेकर रात में सोने तक आपको बड़े अच्छे से मालूम क्या क्या, तो उसको ना बहुत अलग से करके देखते हैं हमारे प्रकार से बड़े अच्छे से आपको सुबह उठने से लेकर एक चीज आपके ध्यान में आती जा रही, आप उसको बकायदा इंग्लिश में फिर होती है, बड़े अच्छे से आराम से। अब जाहिर सी बात है, इसकी जब थर्ड स्पीच हो इसमें ये और कॉन्फिडेंट, और वहाँ अभी इसने अपने पूरे रूटीन में कोई भी डायलॉग नहीं है, दिन भर में इसने किसी से कोई बात या चीज नहीं की जैसा कि संभव नहीं, या मम्मी से, दीदी से, पापा से, भैया से, किसी से तो कुछ ना कुछ सवाल जवाब करने करते। तो ये हम चाहेंगे कि इस चीज को आप डालिएगा अपनी थर्ड स्पीच। अभी आपने जैसा भी किया बहुत अच्छे, तो ये तुम कब से कर सकते थे, ये दिन में देखना पड़ता और इतना वेट और आपने इतना लास्ट। नेक्स्ट आप एकदम रिलैक्स हैं कि नहीं, मतलब आज का दिन थोड़ा बड़ा स्ट्रेस उसको आप बिल्कुल बाहर टांग दीजिए।
Next, I would like to invite Mr. Asim Patel.
Hello, folks.
Hello.
How are you all?
Fine.
I am also fine. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. This is my second speech. So, this is Asim Patel. I am from the Marble City, Jabalpur. I am just 39. I am a businessman. Let's talk about my daily routine. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Then after I stay on bed for a few minutes and I take warm water before I leave bed. My wife gives me warm water. After leaving bed, I go to loo. Then after I wash my face. Thereafter, I brush my teeth. Later on, I get fresh. Then after, I ready for morning walk. Later on, I go to park for morning walk. And I do some exercise between morning walk. Then I come back after 1 hour at 7 o'clock. I drop my Then after I go to drop my son in his school at 7:30. Later on, I go to vegetable market. Then after I take some vegetables and fruits. As soon as I come back home, I have shower. Thereafter, I get dressed. Then after I worship. Later on, I have my breakfast. Uh, then after I go to my site. First in my site, firstly I check labor attendance. Then after I note the requirements of site. Later on, I order. Later on, I order building materials and other requirements of sites and fulfill other requirements of site. Having ordered, I check the quality of construction work. If I have any doubt and issues, I consult my engineer. I do not work without any technical guidance. After site, I reach my son's school to pick up him at 1 a.m. Thereafter, we have lunch. Then after, I take nap. After nap, I go outside from my other. I go to outside I go to outside different places for my like banking, accounting, and official work. Uh, then after I come back at 4:40, I ready for my English spoken class. Then after I reach my class at 5:30 a.m. Later on, I learn English 1.5 hour in my class from JHA SIR at 7 a.m. Thereafter, I drop my son. In his judo class. Thereafter, I go to park for evening walk. Later on, I pick up my son from his judo class 8 at night. Thereafter I come back home. Then after I have wash, Later on, I change my outfits. Thereafter, I have dinner with my family. Uh, having after that, thereafter, uh, I spend half hour with my family. We play and talk about talk to talk each other. As soon as half hour pass, I prepare my bed. Uh, Thereafter, I read bedtime stories for my son. Soon he falls asleep. Uh, Finally, I take a sound sleep. Uh, I follow this routine in my weekdays. Uh, but uh, but I do not have any proper routine in my weekend. I spend my weekend I spend my weekend different type like I take rest, chill out, I play cricket, I I go to hotel for dinner. Uh, I think that's all about my daily routine, and I comprehended present simple tense.
अच्छा था, बस चेहरे पे थोड़े से प्रसन्नता के भाव नहीं थे।
लिखने वाला वो दिख रहा, लिखने वाला अगर ये प्रिपेयर किए होते ना तो फ्लो भी होता, स्माइल करके।
जबकि एक ऐसे शब्द का जो कि होता ही नहीं है, कैन आफ्टर, ऐसा कोई शब्द इंग्लिश में उसका खूब ज्यादा मात्रा में
Okay, next I would like to invite Mrs. Neetu Patel. Put your hands together for that.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I am also fine. My name is Neetu Patel. I am a just 31. I'm from city of Marbles. This is my second speech. Let's talk about my daily routine. On weekdays, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Later on, I wash my face. Thereafter, I brush my teeth. I press down. Thereafter, I cook my son's lunchbox. Later on, I wake my son up. Thereafter, I put put my clothes on. Later on, I put on my shoes. Thereafter, I go to morning walk. Later on, 1 hour. Later on, 1 hour morning walk. Thereafter, I go to thereafter I come back home. Later on, I go to drop my son at his school. Later on, I go to vegetable market. I take some vegetable, some fresh vegetable and fruits. Thereafter, I come back home. I take off my shoes. Later on, I take off my cloth. Thereafter, I make tea. Thereafter, I make tea. Later on, I take tea. Later on, I prepare my breakfast. Later on, I clean my bedroom. I make my bed sheet. I make my bed. Later on, I take breakfast at 9 a.m. Later on, I watch mobile. Thereafter, I talk to my husband. Later on, I I take shower. Thereafter, I get rest. Later on, I worship. Thereafter, I comb my hair. Later on, I prepare meal. Thereafter, I come my son from school. Later on, I take shower him. Thereafter, I ready him. Later on, I take lunch. I take lunch 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock. Later on, I watch movie. I watch TV. Thereafter, I clean my kitchen. Later on, I wash. Later on, I clean my utensils. Utensils. Thereafter, thereafter, I, 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 thereafter, I short nap. Thereafter, I short nap. Later on, I get ready. Thereafter, I reach. I reach 5:30. I reach coaching spoken coaching classes 5:30. I reach 5:30. Later on, I learn English. Thereafter, I drop my son. His in judo classes. Judo class. Later on, Later on, I evening walk. Thereafter, I 1 hour pick up my son. Later on, I come back home. Later on, I change my cloth. Thereafter, I prepare prepare dinner. Prepare dinner. Later on, I talk to us. Later on, I talk to us. Thereafter, I take dinner. Later on, I clean my kitchen. Later on, I wash my dishes. Later on, fun with my family. Thereafter, go to sleep.
Okay, guys, I would like to invite Shubham Patel to deliver first group.
Good evening. Hello everyone.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine. Thank you. And you?
I am also fine. I I I belongs to nuclear family. There are 4 members in my family. First of all, my father. My father name is Suryamani Patel. He is a businessman. My father hobbies is playing cricket, watching movie, spend time with kids. Second is my mother. My mother name is Sonam Patel. She is a housemaker. My mother's hobby is cooking, gardening, watching serials. Third is my younger sister. My younger sister name is Sapna Patel. Uh, she is she is 13. She is 13. Uh, her school name is Kandi Girls High Secondary School. Uh, her hobbies are reading books, playing with playing with playing with kids. Fourth is me. My name is Subham Patel. I am just 15. My school name is Small Vendor Senior Secondary School. Uh, my my hobbies are playing cricket, playing cricket, uh, drawing. My favorite bike is Hornet 130R. My favorite car is Swift Desire. Yeah.
दोस्तों हम आपके रिजल्ट इसको ऑन करके एक एक करते हुए धीरे धीरे बताएंगे। हम इसको यहाँ पे बंद कर दे रहे हैं रिकॉर्डिंग।